All right. How are we doing, everybody? Oh man, I hope I remember how to play this. All right. Let's see. We are into the license center once again. It's been about 5 weeks, 5 weeks or so since we did the first round of this. We got through the B license tests with all silvers, I do believe. Yep, a couple golds in there. That was good. We got through the A license tests. All silvers, I believe. Couple of golds. Yep, that was good. Moved on to the International B license tests. All silvers with a couple of golds. You're seeing a trend here. And the International A license tests. All silvers, couple of golds. All right, so we are going to move on today to the super license. These are all one lap time trial full lap tests. 16 of them. I have no idea how hard they actually are. We're going to aim for all silvers again. Hopefully it won't take 4 hours or whatever the last one took, but I started this stream a little earlier this time just in case. So yeah. So we are going to start out with the Honda Civic race car, one of the Honda Civic race cars, I suppose, at Twin Ring Motegi. And then we will have that tiny narrow, I believe that's the Italian like countryside track. I don't know all of the the non-realistic tracks. Um, but anyways, we're going to be driving the Alpha Spider, which is probably quite slow and terrible, but that's okay. Special stage Route 5 and the S7 and so on. We'll get to this point in Lastia Stratus and Costa del Mafi. But we'll start out here at Motegi. Again, I'm going to obviously be significantly stronger at real tracks I know and am familiar with, but we're going to get to the point here where we're going to end up at the Nürburgring Nordschleife in the 190E race car, touring car, which Ryan will appreciate if he's able to stop by the time we get there. But we're going to have some time for that yet. I don't actually think this one's going to be that difficult because obviously I know the Nürburgring very well. But we got to get through the other 15 first. So let's start out with the Civic. Obviously front wheel drive, I would assume, race car at Twin Ring Motegi. One lap. No idea, not the slightest idea how difficult it's going to be. As far as getting around here in one lap or what the goal times are like or anything like that. Looks like 2:21. See what we got going on here. I think it's all doable. Obviously, 217, the gold is going to be difficult, but because these are longer challenges, there should be slightly more margin for error as I learn and as we go here. So that would be the goal anyways, the hope. Been a while since I've driven anything at Motegi, one of my favorite tracks from the days back in Forza 4, but also quite a good. I apologize, I realized just now that my cursor's still on the screen. I always forget to do that when we're playing PCSX2 games. Three stabs of the throttle, that's alright. This car reminds me a lot of the Civic race car or Civic modified car that was in the introduction to Need for Speed High Stakes back in 1999 that blew up immediately at the stoplight. One of the best Need for Speed intros of all time, of course. So yeah, I'm hoping that we will be able to do this within just a couple of attempts here. I just gotta remember how to play the game, so this is probably a good introduction, to be fair. 4 seconds of leeway does seem like a lot. I have no idea if that's going to prove sufficient. It's 217 flat's going to be difficult, obviously, but we're not going to worry about that today. We'll go for all silvers today. Maybe we'll aim for golds another day, but today we're going to just try to get everything silver and checked off the list. That would be good. All right, a couple more corners to go. Actually, difficult final sector around this racetrack. Downhill brake zone. I don't know if this game and track has like outside the corner limits penalties or anything like that, so that was a little bit of a sloppy final corner, overdrove the entry ever so slightly, but we should be well underneath the silver time here. We're not going to quite get gold. I think it could be doable, but we're going to hopefully get across the line here, which we do. Wonderful, awesome start. Good start. Thank you very much. That's a good start. We needed that to prove that I'm not just awful all the time. So that encourages me that these one lap test events are going to have a little bit of time with us to play with before we just start absolutely nowhere. We can make minor mistakes or not be 100% on pace. That would be my hope. I don't remember what track this is, but we'll find out pretty quickly, obviously, in the Alpha Spider. Yeah, let's see. All right. Yep, it is that really narrow thing, but at least hopefully this car will be slow. That's my goal. Funnily enough, also a 2:21 time limit. Yeah, I'd imagine this is not a very fast car. I assume the 1600 in the name is CCs. It has been a couple of weeks since I've played this, since the last time we did the license test, those first 4 licenses. So I got to remember how to play the game. I don't really remember any of the non-real tracks like I'd gotten used to. So, going to take me a little while. We're going to make some mistakes for sure. We'll play it by ear. We do have lots of great other content coming up. Tomorrow is a great episode of the playthrough that we've been doing for this with the car stories. Very excited for you all to see that one. One that I really like. Very fun classic race car that we're going to talk about tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. A little bit wide there, don't touch the fence is good. Big slide is fine. Again, a car at this pace, 4 seconds doesn't seem like nearly as much time. Will probably be sufficient, but again, if we need multiple attempts, we'll just try to learn and figure out where we can make up some time. Would be good at least. There we go. Tricky section, had to shut up and focus. That was actually pretty well through there in my opinion, but maybe I'm just bad. But we made it, so that was good. To start at least. Here's this awful corner coming up here. That was a little bit sloppy, but we still have like 35 seconds here. Not too far to go. Not a short distance by any means, but not too far to go. See if we can make it up the hill here. No mistakes will be the key. Oh, it's so painfully slow up the hill. We got 20 seconds just under now. It's going to be very tight. Five seconds. I don't think we're going to quite make it. 2:21, there it is. So we got to find 1.5 seconds somewhere. Where? I don't know, but we got to find 1.5 seconds, so. Alright. Apparently this is a cute red car, I've been told. Alright, here we go. Gotta find some time. I think a lot of it could just be in no mistakes. I hate that the ghost doesn't seem to work quite properly. Also, I wasn't really paying as much attention as I should have been. I don't really know exactly what I did to mess up and lose that amount of time, so I'm going to have to try to approach it the exact same way and just be better. Should have paid attention to where we overdrove and such, but I did not because I'm dumb. Seems slightly better. We attacked harder for sure. There we go. That felt better. Opened up that right-left switchback a little bit more cleanly there. If we can get the same run through this really tight section, I will be happy because I think that that was actually a decent section. We're 2.6 seconds up through the first sector, so that's the time we need right there, but we got to obviously get this part right also again. Easier said than done. Doesn't need that to be perfect, just good enough. Big slide, not ideal. Multiple big slides. Wasn't the ugliest thing ever, also wasn't the prettiest thing ever, but we made it. Probably lost a little bit of time there, but hopefully it's not a disaster class. Alright, tricky section up here again. Nope, too hard. Far too hard. Shit. Well, it was going really well, but I thought we were good. Couldn't get stopped. I hope that this is the last time we have to come to this track. I really do. I'm not a fan, in case you couldn't tell by the many struggles that we had in the last time we were here. But we did what we needed to do. First sector was a lot better, much smoother, a little bit cleaner. But of course, we gotta get through the narrow bit again, and then through that last sector is difficult. But it's doable, obviously. I just gotta do it. There we go, that was okay. I think it's not too difficult to be doable, I just gotta find a way to do it. Okay. Not quite as smooth, it didn't feel like. We'll see what the delta says. Three seconds, so it actually was about 3/10 quicker, which is surprising, but we'll take it. Alright, let's get through here again, decently, hopefully. Ah, that was a little slower. Touched multiple walls. I think we just about got away with it. Definitely bled a little bit of time. That's okay, though. We have a little bit of time to bleed. Alright, let's get down the hill here. Brake nice and early. Very conservative. Yeah, we lost quite a bit of time. But we made up some there, surely, doing that in not awful. Carrying more speed into the hairpin, though, so that was fine. Try to build some momentum up this hill now. We should still be in the green, I would think, even if it's just a little bit. Pretty straightforward. We only really have one brake zone for this because we're going so damn slow up the hill. There we go, through the narrow bit again. Got 6 seconds to get back. We should be doable. Just in the nick of time. By 9/10 we make it. That's a good one. Happy with that. Alright, 2 down. I think we're doing okay, actually. Doing quite alright. Alright, 2 down. So we're already 1/8 of the way in. It's only been 14 minutes. Not too bad. Okay, what's event number 3? I'm glad we don't have to drive at that track again. Special Stage Route 5, Celine S7. This car is obviously monstrously fast. Again, Special Stage Route 5 rings a bell to me, but doesn't really mean anything. It's the one that's in the dark, I think. Yeah, on the highways, because not a clue. .127 flat. Definitely some understeer from this car. Frankie and others told me last time that Gran Turismo 4 is understeer city, just always all of them, which is fine, but obviously not my best driving here, but that's okay. All right. Okay, we got chicane coming up here that we gotta be ready for. That was not ideal. Don't have too far to go here though, but I think the start-finish line is very far away, so we got 10 seconds to get there all straight away, but can we get the power down and get going enough? 5 seconds. A little bit short. There's 28. Well, we're actually a lot bit short. Shit. 3.5 seconds. That's a lot. Alright. I wish there was a tutorial. Maybe there is actually, but... Alright, obviously I gotta find some lap time here. Okay, too much. Well, the first sector was better, the first 2 corners. Understeer City is the name of the game, damn. Like, understandable, I guess, but... Oh, that was terrible. Okay. Just got some error there. I guess there's a crest there. That was awful. Ah, it started out so well, and now I had to open my mouth. Damn. Alright, so that's a slower corner than you think it is for whatever reason. Come on, Justin. I know I'm bad, but 3.5 seconds is going to be a lot to find here. Man, difficult. Very difficult. That was awful. That's okay. Hopefully we can straighten out this exit at least and do something right. Okay. Far too deep. It's okay. Late apex. That's what I'm going with for logic. Okay. We're up 2 seconds in the delta, but we need more than that. We need 3.5, which is a lot. I feel like I can get on power a good bit earlier there. There's more track than I think there is. I don't know if I'd call this driving. Wow, that's harsh. I guess I have this on the wrong chat. Oh, we only need 7/10. I need to change the chat here. All messages. Sorry, Mom, I missed all these. I apologize. Hold on, let me catch up here. Wasn't this a movie? What exactly the super license? Watch you fail or go eat Christmas nut bread? Wow. This white car is a Celine S7. His mom must be the safest driver in Wisconsin. I'm not sure I'm going to agree with that as a sentiment. Why does it keep defaulting to top messages? Sorry about that. I missed all of those. It's my fault. Alright, here we go. I gotta find, what, 7/10? So understeery. No idea what my delta is, but I don't think I've found 7/10. I found 3 though. Gave it right back there. Alright, let's experiment and see how much speed we can carry through here. Not that much, apparently. Alright, well, we learned some things. Need to find 7/10 as you in every sector of P-Cup. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I just don't have brain capacity to understand what I'm doing and why. Yeah, we lost 2/10 there, which isn't great. Yes, we did have the orange one, I remember that. I had a purple Hot Wheels one as well. That was awful. Half of my problem is not knowing the track. None of this means anything to me. E-brake. I didn't even know there was an e-brake, to be honest with you. Yeah, not knowing the track is hard because none of this means anything to me. I'm not putting any of this to memory. Could have carried more speed through there. Not awful, though. I chickened out, picked up the throttle and chickened out. Let's see where we're at. We are going to be here a while. We need some drinks and snacks for sure. I need drinks and snacks. 26, 27, 4/10. All right. 500 laps. That sounds fucking awful. That sounds absolutely awful. How am I going to find 4/10, man? I'm so bad. I think my best lap, like my cumulative best lap, would probably do it, but I gotta put the whole thing together, which is too much to ask in my small brain. Oh man. Come on, Justin. What? Oh, come. That's some horse shit. That is some horse shit. I didn't feel like I even touched the fence. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even know that bit stuck out. That's some horse shit. Ah, son of a bitch. This track fucking sucks, not gonna lie. Alright, a lot more speed through here than I think. Only if you make your turn in, which I didn't. That was garbage. Alright, I gotta figure out this sector though, because we haven't done this right once. No, too much throttle. Alright. Stepped up a little here. I'm drinking on every restart. You're gonna die. You are actually gonna die. God, this is frustrating. Justin David. Oh my god, this is just... I'm gonna lose my mind, because I know it's doable. I know that the time is there cumulatively, I just gotta put it all together. Which is worse. That's worse than just not being able to do it. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Alright. Oh, man. I don't like this track. Not a fan. I'm glad you guys are having a good discussion. Justin David. That crest kills me. I underestimated it. It kills me. All right. Mental reset. Better. Still not perfect, but better. I don't think this is going to be quite fast enough. Maybe it will be. Last corner wasn't great. Oh, Will, now you're talking with my mom about where you live. She's going to come find you on the beach next time we're there to see Adam. Oh, God, I knew that was an okay lap. I was worried Hannah taught him too many bad words. Yeah, Hannah, for sure. Oh, God, yeah. Sorry, Mom, we didn't go see Will when Adam and I were in Charlotte because we didn't know Will existed when Adam and I were in Charlotte. All right, that one's done at least. We're making baby steps. Okay, 3 down. Glad that track is done. All right, Costa del Mafi. I'm not sure if this is a rally circuit or not, but hopefully we can do it in the Lancia Stratus. Oh God, it looks like a rally track, but it looks like a hard rally track, so that probably doesn't bode well for me. All right, fantastic car. The S7 or the Stratus Rye? 221. Why are these all freaking 221? They're just jerking me here. All right, a lot of hairpins on this track, obviously. A lot of places to screw it up. All right, I do remember we've driven this track many times before. I don't remember that, though. Come on, Justin. Again, 4 seconds seems like a lot of margin for error, though, to be fair. At least this car has some rotation under throttle that is encouraging, at least. Glad that wasn't a DQ. All right. Okay. You didn't see anything. This is going to be a tricky high-speed section here that I got to get right. Oh, big slide. Okay, I don't know what I hit, but okay. Sorry. This paint scheme is hideous. Oh, come on, this is great. Yeah, Will almost just had it. Will had a rough time with his go-kart thing on the beach, his bicycle. All right, well, that apparently you can hit something that doesn't exist there, so that's good to know, but we learned the first half of the track. Will, please don't break a leg this year. That was too deep. So the walls, it seems like the fail for the walls is closer than the actual wall. That's interesting to note. Good to have in my mind, but that's interesting. All right, come on, Justin. Okay, that jump didn't kill me the first time. I'm sure that 2/10 I just lost is going to cost me, though. All right. Is rear tire temp a thing, or can I just shred these for this entire run and not worry about them? Because those last couple hairpins are going to suck if we run out of rear tire grip. Traction control kicking in there nicely to keep me from killing myself. That's always good. Same wall I hit last time. It's fine. Nothing to see here. Big slide. All right, not going to kill ourselves here through this section, hopefully. Big old commitment section, which I didn't commit to, of course. Oh, shit. I didn't realize that stuck out there. That's no good. All right. Hit a curb, slid, but yeah. Yeah, Will wasn't doing so hot there for a little while. What is this pizza boxcar? I hate it. This is one of the most famous rally cars in the world, and it's beautiful. I don't know if Ryan was talking about the S7 or the Stratus was a beautiful car, though. I assume it was this, but it could have been the S7. Don't like that throws you sideways there if you have basically any steering lock. That's frustrating. Hopefully we can get away with that though. Reset. We haven't even made it all the way through once yet, so I'd like to do that someday. Okay, well that was not ideal. I know that's not going to be good. No one dies some alcohol poisoning. It's not ugly. It really isn't. It's a very pretty car. It's a very pretty car. It's not built to be aesthetically pleasing. It's built to be functional. It just so happens to be both. Felt better, but I have no reference point because we haven't made it yet. God, it bounces you so hard if you're not absolutely straight there. That's crazy. This has felt faster, but that doesn't mean anything. I love the people just standing like on the side of the road and like on the walls and stuff. That's just hilarious to me. Hit that wall every time just for good measure. Definitely helping my performance, I'd say. All right, let's not hit this sticky out bit of wall up here, Justin. Or this sticky out bit of wall. There it is, we're good. All right, we are into the unknown now. I say the unknown, we've obviously driven here before, I just don't remember it. This looks like it's gonna be an awful hairpin coming up. We nearly died, we should have died, but we didn't die somehow. Although I got 221.1, all right. Car is very slidey. A couple hairpins to go here. Last two here are very, very tight. We got 20 seconds, which doesn't seem like a lot unless start-finish line is like right here. Go, go, go. We got 10 seconds. Please don't have to go far. Please don't have to go far. We're going to do it. We need a gold. Did a gold. Car is amazing. First gold of the Super Licenses playthrough. First gold. Let's go. That was actually fun because that car actually does race car things. It handles better than a brick wall. Let's go. All right, that's one. We're a quarter of the way done. Seattle and the Ford GT. This is going to be difficult because this track is notoriously hilly and the corners are very sharp. But we're getting through it. Look at that. It's just a big rectangle. Blah. All right, it's going to be difficult. Got 3.3 seconds of buffer, it looks like here. I know Seattle has appeared in multiple Gran Turismo games. I'm not sure if it's all the same, like if they're all the same. But either way. Very bumpy, very hilly. For no reason. Remember Gran Turismo 2, I think it was, used the classic Ford GT race car, and that was extremely difficult around here. Not that this one's easy, but... that was actually a good sector. No! Yep, I was worried about that. Hope I never see the pizza car again. It's such a pretty car, the Stratus. Such a pretty car. I'm going to kill myself in that last chicane, though. I forgot about the chicane around here. Definitely going to be my undoing at some point. That was too deep. Very much too deep. I was going to say we'll commit slightly more through there, see what happens, just for science. Something tells me that's not how physics work, but whatever, it's fine. Too deep again there. Yeah. This car is nice. I'm going in search of food, though. Yeah, food's good. I should eat food at some point also, but we're going to do this first because I feel like otherwise I won't ever do this if I get to that point, so. Sloppy. It's really sloppy. Oh, come on, Justin. Ah! That was awful. That first one was really actually nice compared to this crap. This is just awful driving by me. Big slide under brakes there. That was awful. Okay. Oh, man. This is not going well. Alright, we gotta lock in here. That was too much wall. Ah, God. I haven't even made it through a lap yet again because I'm trying to chase time in the first sector to match that first run that felt so nice. That was okay. That was better also. Accidentally got through there pretty decently. Oh, big slide through there, but I didn't kill myself at least this time. Okay. A little bit of a straight here. What's our time? 1:37. That's not a lot of time to go here. Alright, we got 10 seconds, but we do have the chicane. 5 seconds. I don't know where the line is. Oh, we did it. All right, perfect. My right ear just popped. Is that good? Does that mean you're healing and no longer deceased? That's good if so. All right, 5 done. We'll take that. All right, 6 is going to the ice arena in the Hyundai Accent rally car. I've never seen this car in my life, but that's okay. This track looks like I drew the U.S. after 57 restarts. Well, it's just Seattle. It's not the whole U.S. It's just Seattle. I don't know what the ice arena is, but I'm sure it's going to be awful because I suck on ice. I don't know how to drive when there's no grip. It's not in my brain to drive without grip. 58.7 though, at least it's a short lap in theory. Alright, let's see what we can do. Which direction are we going? I remember from the Celica test last time out that what worked for me, even though it's probably wrong, is low speed, low momentum, and not doing this. This is awful. I was going to say, this one's going to be really, really difficult for me. Really, really difficult because I'm bad. Ice just is not my thing. We just got to get through it. Hopefully we can do it. At 57 is the goal. 1.7 seconds of spare time doesn't encourage me very much that it's doable easily. All right. Oh, man. It's going to give me a stroke. Oh, it's right there! No! Oh, we did it. Fuck yeah. Alright. That's a huge one. I literally held my breath the entire way around that because I was like, oh my god, I cannot rush. Oh my god, that's a big one. Please let the rest be on tarmac. Or at least maybe gravel. Alright, 6 down, 10 to go, plus the coffee break, which will just give 1 trial to. Trial Mountain, again, track I don't know, but is obviously a Gran Turismo staple. In the SLR McLaren, this car is undoubtedly going to understeer like crazy. It did that in real life. Alright, difficult track, but we got to figure it out. I'm ready. .32 flat is our goal time. That felt very slow through that section. Just a touch of the wall, that's all right. It's fine. Brakes on this are a lot better than I thought they'd be, but we got the tricky sector coming up here. This doesn't feel like a goal time, but we'll see. At 22 seconds. Might be enough. Car is pretty fast. Big slide there. That was terrible. 10 seconds. I don't think we're going to quite get there on this attempt. Let's try to flat foot this. I don't think it's going to be doable, but we'll try it. Nope. Alright, just had to see if we can make up time. Alright, back to it. I think this is going to be more doable than I gave it credit for, but I definitely have to drive well, obviously. Okay, well. There we go. No idea if that was better. Felt a little bit better. All right. Okay. Come on, Justin. This is the one. You just got to finish it out, I think. Nah, that was a little bit understeery. All right, definitely need some lift through this last section, but we're a couple seconds up on the first attempt at least. Oh my God, it turns a lot under brakes. That's all right. 32 flat. Ah, 3/10. Ah. All right, I think it's out there, but it's a big commitment for sure. All right. We learn and go again. At least we have a benchmark now. We're not far off. Off the track just a little bit there. That's all right. Push the issue. Oh, brother. Very much too wide through there, but let's see if we can turn it back in, get power down. That was okay. Still down a little bit. Oh, fuck. Just touched that rock. Shit. Alright. I hate that, like, you can touch stuff that isn't actually contact with the scenery. It's just, like, visual contact. That sucks. Alright, that felt a little bit slower, but that's okay. Up less than a tenth, which isn't great considering we need 3, but I think it's all going to be in that last sector anyways, so keep chugging. Felt okay. Gotta nail this sector for sure. Ah, the understeer. It's terrible. Still up a tenth and a half though. God, over that freaking downhill there, the car bottoms out and just throws you if you have steering input. That sucked because that was actually decent enough. Car definitely moves around a lot under braking, which perhaps should be expected, but at the same time is really difficult when you're prepared for understeer. You see, let's not overdrive this time, Justin, at least not that much. Felt okay. right, let's get this right. Four-tenths up. A little bit sloppy sector. Exit especially, but that's okay. Keep losing your hearing again. That's unfortunate. I don't know what that was. I don't want to talk about it. I'm sure I lost some time through there. Hopefully it's not 6/10. I don't want to talk about it. All right, come on, Justin. Get this section right now, will you? Still up 4/10, so. Felt a little better, maybe. We don't need it to be perfect. All right, big commitment here. Maybe. Could it be? Let's go. 7/10 to spare. Let's go. Oh man, this is taxing. We're getting there though. We are getting there. All right, what is this one? Number 8 coming up, so we're almost halfway. It is indeed number 8 around Tokyo in the NSX race car. I'm sure Tokyo route is going to be very tight and difficult, sounds like it, and race car sounds difficult. I mean, they should be hard, don't get me wrong, but yeah, this looks like it's going to be full commitment here. 3.3 seconds a time that we get though, so that's something. All right, let's see. Very good brakes on this car. That's something that's a welcome sight. Felt slow, but that's all right. It's a very long corner there, multi-dimensional. That's okay. Looks like we got a right-left kink into the entry here. Oh, God. All right. Big slide there over the curb. It's fine. I think that's faster through there, and I just took it. This is a high commitment track. Damn. All right, we'll see if this run to the line's flat. We got 12 seconds to get there, which I don't think is going to be enough time, but maybe it'll give us a decent benchmark here. Yeah, we got 4 seconds. There's 36.3. We got to find 4 seconds. That's a lot. Back to sit on my left. Okay, well, progress. 4 seconds is a lot. I mean, there's a lot of time out here. I think I left a lot out there, but yikes, 4 seconds though. Oh, accidentally made that perfectly. All right. Okay. I think this corner is a lot faster than I took it last time. Saying this corner seems very long. Okay. That's probably nearly flat. We're almost up 4 seconds that we need though. All right. We'll see. Ah, too much commitment. All right, good to know. Learned a lot. A little too much. Need to hold a little more brake pressure for longer there. That's okay. Still too much. Need to carry just a little bit longer. Just a touch. There we go. All right, if we get this corner right, we should be in decent shape here. Felt okay. We know this corner is much faster than I took it the first time. And this corner is very long. Yeah, not the best through there, but we'll see. This section is very high commitment. Big slide. Oh, that was dead. Damn, we were up again about 3.6. All right. I wonder if that's flat. I mean, I'm tempted to try it. I wonder if it's flat. I should say I wonder if perfectly it's flat. I felt like it might be faster. Kind of chucked it in there and just admitted we were going to lose exit time. Too wide there, a little bit too much center speed. Hopefully we can carry exit speed decently enough. All right, let's see if we can take it flat. I'm gonna guess not, but we gotta try it. Oh, okay, it doesn't like taking it flat. You can. It definitely bottoms out or swaps ends there. We don't have downforce for it. Good to know. We were up again, 4 seconds there though, so we were good. All right. A lot of curb there, a little too much. You're out of what? All right, well, not ideal. Touched the wall at a crucial moment, but we'll see. Big slide, but I committed, stayed committed. That corner's probably nearly flat also. All right, don't commit too much down here at the bottom, Justin. We're on a decent lap. All right, well, got away with that. All right, 17 seconds we got this time to get back. Did we do enough, or is it just going to be short? 36.3 is the marker. Easy, about 5.8. All right, that's 8 down, we're halfway. We're getting there. Baby steps. It's only been an hour, we're not doing too bad. It is time for coffee break, cone maze challenge, excuse me, and the beat. We're just gonna give this one attempt since it doesn't matter. We'll just give it one try. I don't know what we're supposed to do. I didn't pay any attention. I sure read the directions, the instructions. This is stupid. First of all, because this car is just awful. You know what? We're not doing this. I don't have time or patience for this. I'm going to use my patience on the other thing, on the tests. Although I'm going to get really frustrated if we do that. So even though it makes no difference. All right, we're at El Capitan in a Viper. This is probably very difficult. Obviously, Viper is known for killing you. El Capitan, though, again, track that I at least sort of know the layout of, know where we're going a little bit. Silver is 51.3, so we get 3.5 seconds from gold. See if that's doable. All right, we're ready. Here we go. Yeah, funnily enough, this doesn't brake like the NSX race car, so I'll have to keep that in mind as we go. That wasn't great, but this is probably my least favorite gen of Viper, though. Just not really my thing. That was poor. Yeah, too much air over that crest. It's a fine car, but just not my cup of tea. I prefer the second gen, and then obviously the fifth gen is absurd, but 3 and 4, which are similar but not the same. Never really my thing. It was kind of my brother's era. Again, like we've talked about, C6 Corvette versus C5. Gen 2 was my era of Viper growing up, so. All right, don't need to carry too much up this crest here. Get too much air. There we go, that was better. Probably a little too conservative over to the right-hander then, but that's all right. Narrow bridge section coming up here. We gotta make sure we get on to. There we go. That might cost us. Might get away with it. Got 5 seconds, 6 seconds here. Probably gonna be a little bit short. Yeah, just cost us a little bit. I mean, 1.7 seconds. It didn't cost us that much, but it all adds up. Definitely more time out there. Gotta go find it. I think there's an easy second, but we need 1.5, so. I am going to have to commit more up that hill, though, with the jumps, so we'll see. All right, let's commit here and see what happens. There's half a second in Sector 1 already. Okay. Felt faster, maybe not better, but faster. All right, we got away with that wall hit, which is fine. Cursed your city for days, Gen 3 Viper. I didn't look at my split time there, which I should have. Alright, last corner's gotta be better here. Don't know if it was or not, but we'll see. $51.3. Nope, still short. Not by much though. 4/10. Where are we gonna find 4/10? That was pretty high commitment there. Ah, man. Felt pretty high commitment, maybe it wasn't. Just about even, basically, here. All right. I've definitely gone with the more commitment approach on this lap, but don't know if that means it's been any faster or not. 1.2 seconds apparently means yes, it has. Just gotta finish it out, I guess. Get through it. Doesn't have to be perfect, Justin, just not bad. Don't cut the track, please, thank you. Scrub nose speed again, but that should be okay, I would think. We are significantly faster this lap. Plenty of time, should be the silver, not going to be anywhere near the gold, but we do make it by 1.5 seconds, which is a great pickup there. It's 9 down. We are getting there. Slowly but surely. I'm glad that these are not impossible to get silver, because like gold, you gotta be perfect, but that kind of makes sense. That's why it's so special to get all golds, but yeah. Styrian rally car at Grand Canyon. I'm going to assume that this means dirt, which I said we didn't want any more ice and snow, but I never said anything about dirt. So we'll just have to suck it up. 2 minutes 53. That's a very long lap. And if gold's 2:47 and we only get 6 seconds, man, this is probably going to be difficult. That's a long lap. I don't want to have to do this 9 times if it's that long. Surely we're going to make some mistakes here then. Clockwise. Okay. I don't know what that was or why it outed me for hitting it, but that's fine. Okay. Like I've talked about many times here, the photographers running out of the way. That's a cool touch. But lost there, that's fine. It's okay. Just a baseline lap. Car is not the worst to drive, at least it's pretty straightforward. It doesn't slide around a lot like some of the modern rally cars do for whatever reason. We only have 45 seconds though, and we got a lot of hairpins to go, which has me concerned that we're not even going to be underneath 3 minutes. +30 seconds here to go. Basically 2 hairpins here. Not a lot of time. That has me worried. 10 seconds. Five seconds. Son of a bitch. 3/10. Okay. It's not as bad as I feared it could be. I think we can find 3/10. I don't want to, but I think we can. Just gotta be a little bit better. Not even a lot bit better. Well, that was sloppy, but we're up by a good chunk, so I'm going to keep on, obviously. Come on, Justin. 2.3, don't frick it up now. All right, tricky section here. We just got to make it. That was terrible. Understeer City. Don't DQ yourself. Done so. All right. Whew. That's 10. It's very physically demanding. Mentally demanding as well, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I'm just so sensitive on buttons. Again, I'm not playing this on a controller, we're playing it on the wheel. All right, Opera Paris and the Clio Sport V6. Love my Clios. PCC vibes. Opera Paris, is this the same as the other Paris track? I have no idea. Apparently, yes. 1:38.5, which is just shy of 2 seconds from the goal time, so we'll see. I think this car's front-wheel drive, a little bit slower, should be doable, easy to learn, figure out where we need to be. Again, I at least have a lot of laps on this track, so oh, it wasn't great, but it was all right. Big commitment zones are the short corners at the very top there. Yeah, you can get yourself in a lot of trouble around here by running too wide or missing a turn-in point, so it is kind of a big commitment track though, honestly. Like that was not great. Just trying to get something on the board to shoot for here, if nothing else. All right. I assume this corner down here won't be flat, but you never know. Just over 30 seconds to go. Nope, not flat. Too much wall anyways. All right, learn. All right, what is this, 11 that we're on? It's only been about an hour and 20 minutes. That's not too bad. We're getting there. Almost died, it's fine. Gotta do the Clio proud, of course. All right. That felt okay, not great, but okay, that's good enough. All right, so we definitely need a little bit of a breakdown here just to hopefully get the thing slowed up and turned in. Not anywhere near flat, but it's not going to be a big break. That was okay. Wasn't exactly fast, but we made it at least. All right. Very tight, tricky corners here around the fountains and stuff. Just under 20 seconds to go. Not too terribly far to go, though, just a couple corners. 10 seconds. Just around this hairpin. Not going to quite do it. 39.8, so we need 1.4. Okay. All right. Oh, brother. I was wondering if that was all just flat, and apparently it is. All right, gotta get through here a little better, I think. There we go. I don't know if that was actually faster, but apparently yes. Too much wall. Too much wall. Okay. Break earlier than that. You almost want to give up the entry for the exit, but that's easier said than done because it is a very fast chicane. That's a double chicane, so that makes it tricky. There we go. Break at 50 again, see how that works out. Okay. Could have probably gone a little bit deeper. Ah, missed the line there. Ah! It's alright, we'll plug on. Just missed the line ever so slightly. This corner's tricky, obviously. That's not how you do it, funnily enough. Alright. or at least through. Yeah, down to 2/10 up. Just terrible. All right, big commitment through here again. Seemed better. 50 meters is too deep. Ah, 3/10, less than 3/10, just over 2/10. Oh, brother. All right. Well, doable. Easily doable. All right. Gotta get this first section right. Starts with that, obviously. First 3 corners here. That was not it. Not it at all. Sorry, because you don't want things to slide, which in your brain it shouldn't slide. That's also being front-wheel drive. It should plow. I don't know. I don't understand the handling physics, and that's why I didn't do a full playthrough of this game, because it would really make me upset. It touched the wall there on the right hand, the first corner, ever so slightly, but that's all right. All right, this has got to be better. Down 3/10. Surely that was faster until that. It's all right. Corner's so hard. I'm probably just doing it all wrong, honestly, but whatever. This doesn't feel faster, but it's basically even. So I gotta find a little bit of time, which I think we can find on this next right-hander here. All right, brake before 50 because that was too deep. That was slower. Just all tiny things add up. I believe this model to clear you're driving is a V6 version, mid-shift rear-wheel drive model. Oh, you're right. You know, you're right. This is the Clio V6 from 2003. That was the mid-engine thing. You are absolutely correct. I am thinking too much about PCC, but you're right. It is right behind the front seats. That is correct. Why did they do that? I don't actually know why they did that. I mean, it's cool. I love it. I love this car on Forza way back in the day, but I don't know why they did that. Tenth and a half down. That first time through here must have been incredible. That was awful. I don't know why they did this mid-engine, but that's alright. What's up, Rye? Welcome back. Alright. We can do this. I know it, because there's time to be found. It's all going to be in that one difficult switchback corner, though. I must have nailed this left-hander up here that first time, though. That felt okay, actually. 2/10 up. All right. That's got to be faster. Let's just get this semi right, Justin. Doesn't even have to be great. No idea if that was any better or not, but whatever. Felt faster. Only need a couple tenths. There's 1.5 seconds, so we just got to get through this. We're going to break at 75 for this next right-hander, since with good speed, apparently 50 was too deep. A little bit too wide. We're going to get away with it, though, barely. All right, here we go. 75 was a little bit too early, but hopefully we don't pay for that. All right, 38.5, this has got to be it. Almost gold, actually. That was really good there in the last sector. Not too many better ways to spend the Friday night while I work, yeah. It's tribute to the older Renault 5 Turbo, which is the same thing, basically an homage in a way they also made the Clio look more sporty. Yeah, that's fair enough. Thanks, GT fan. I appreciate that. I was never, I've never been a rally fan, so I'm familiar with the Renault 5 from Dirt 3. Good game, good car from the 80s. That was supposed to be Group B rally car, is that correct? Before the demise of Group B, or was it a Group B rally car? I know they made some homologation specials, but I'm not sure if it was for circuit racing. Blazers play on national TV. Is it on Prime? I saw it was on Prime. I'm trying to figure out something to do later after this, assuming we can get these last 5 done. Suzuka, we're finally going back to another real-life track that I actually know, so there's a chance we get this first time out. That would be awesome. We're getting to it. This is what, 12? And then we'll have 4 to go. So Suzuka, well, not an easy track by any means, obviously. At least it's a track I know. They give you 3.5 seconds from the gold time, so we should be able to do that, I would think, unless this car handles really strangely. Let's do it. This is awful. I need to stick to iRacing. This is just, I'm embarrassing myself with my driving here today. Will would be so disappointed. I know, again, 21, almost 22-year-old game, but there's a reason I'm a iRacer only and don't do a lot of other stuff, because I'm such a specialist. I've spent 12 years doing that. Now it's really hard to go do anything else. Relearn different physics and everything, so. But still having a lot of fun with this game. It is quite interesting. It's good to do something else, good to play something else. There we go. Spoon corner is going to be make or break. It's all that exit down towards 130R. There we go. Pick up the throttle nicely. Good traction from this car. All right, we got to get Spoon right, though. No idea if 130R is anywhere near flat or not, but we'll just go in there with the hope and the prayer, see what happens. We got 26 seconds here. Should be doable. Yeah, it wasn't quite flat, also could have been braver, but that's all right. Should be doable here. Shortest distance. Let's go, 58 flat, happy. Essentially was Group B. Yeah, that was what I thought. I thought it was early to mid 80s. That makes sense, so I appreciate that. That's good info to know, thank you. Yeah, on Prime, all right, I'll try to catch that then. It's at what, 9 o'clock, right? Something like that. Someone's playing right now on Prime, but I forgot who it was. Audi R8 race car, the original Audi R8, or what everybody that's my age knows as just the Audi R8, and then they have the road car in tribute to this car, but it is Infineon, another real-life track that I know, so I'm just looking ahead here with 4 to go. Should be able to do Infineon. Oh, we got one more Peugeot 205 rally car. Crap. Well, that might be difficult. This is Le Mans, Bentley Speed 8 race car. Le Mans winner, of course, broke the Audi dominance in 2003, and then Nürburgring. So 3 of these should be doable without too much craziness. This is going to take a while, obviously. This one's going to be difficult just because, again, rally, and I'm bad. The music of the game kills you? Why? Just because it's so positive, or what? Like, the negative music is very in your face. You suck, you're bad, but oh well. All right, let's see if we can do Infineon in the R8. Should be doable, 17.3. I want green Sonoma. They need to scan Sonoma in the spring so that iRacing can have, oh, geez. A lot of grip apparently here in this thing. It's very fast turning and accelerating. Yikes. It's almost cartoonish. This is very difficult to drive, actually. Very fun. Feel like Alan McNish. Some other people. I'm trying to think of who else drove the R8. I got to really search my brain here. That was all right. All right, gotta get through 10 and 11 here, and then 12 is obviously flat. Only got 14 seconds though, which doesn't seem like very long, honestly. I think we're probably gonna miss it here on this first attempt, it looks like. Yeah, not even close. We gotta find 2 seconds. 9 p.m. Sixers Bulls right now. Terrible slate of national games. Clips. The good and bad music are just so bold. Yeah, but that's a good thing. I don't mind that. All right, first sector, we gotta be better because that was very sloppy. We gotta commit more. That was better, I think. 2 seconds is a lot, though. Almost ran off there. That's all right. I feel like that was probably too wide, but that's okay. 1.1. It's not enough, obviously. Good last sector, though. It was okay. Not going to be good enough, I don't think. Just barely, we'll take it. Not going to complain. Not going to get greedy. I left some time out there for sure, especially in the hairpin, but what we got, so we'll take it. All right, that's a good one. On to the rally one. This might take a little while. We're only at an hour and a half, basically, that we've been doing this. Not too bad to be done with 13. I figured these would be straightforward. I just had to get my head out of my ass and drive well, which is a big ask for me, of course. Chamonix, I don't know what track this is. It doesn't ring a bell. Maybe it's difficult. Not sure. 2:30, so we get 4 and a bit seconds. It looks quite twisty. 4 and a bit seconds, though, from the gold time. It looks snowy, but maybe not icy. By the skin of your skin. Yes, exactly. All right, we're going clockwise again. Twisty bits at the end. That's all right. Don't know the track at all. Never driven here. Apparently snow is bad. That was all completely on accident. I don't want to talk about it. This is awful. What the hell is this? Okay. That was just horrendous. I need throttle control. Okay. It's fine. This thing understeers like crazy. Holy shit. This is like the worst one of the batch, and then it just, on throttle, just slides. Oh, it is ice. Shit. Well, that's disappointing. Okay, well that didn't DQ us at least somehow. Not quite sure how. That's alright, we'll take it. God, just, front just skates. Justin David. This is awful. When I panic on, like, rally stuff, I just floor it, and that's just the worst thing you can do. When I panic, I just throttle out because four-wheel drive, and then you just go straight to wherever you're aiming, which is obviously awful. God, this thing handles like shit. I may have spoken too soon about us being on our way to being done here. This is awful. Awful driving, awful car. Track's not great. Justin. Shit. Thought that was going okay. This is going to be a big ask. Just to make it, honestly, it's going to be a big ask. The changeable surfaces throw you for a loop because it's so understeery on the tarmac. It's oversteery on throttle and oversteery on the snow and ice, obviously. Not a fan, but we gotta do it. Come on, car. Do race car things, please. Just once. No! 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 Skill keeping the balance between momentum up, but also braking every millisecond to stay straight. Yeah. Ah! I mean, it wasn't good, but it was at least surviving. We made it 3/4 of the way. God, this sucks. I hate this. Really hate this. Alright. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, man. This is brutal. As Richard Hammond once says, this will put hair on my eyeballs. That was bad. That's alright. I just want to make it see what we're dealing with, but that's going to be a tall task also. No. don't know why on ice, maybe this is accurate, maybe it's not. On ice, without throttle input, the car swaps ends. I don't like that. Son of a bitch. Oh, man. I get this problem. I get frustrated like this, and I try to go fast, and what I need to do is just make it. So, I mean, maybe 95% pace is good enough. But I only know how to go fast. That wasn't ideal, but it wasn't awful. That was terrible, but we made it. Thank you for not DQing me. I would have been really mad. Why when you are off throttle with steering input and momentum does it spin out? That makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. You get the thing turned and stopped and you rotate and you're just floating through and it spins out like you have brake pressure applied. That makes no sense. This is awful, sloppy. Yeah, just fucking kill me. Oh my god. Fucking hairpins are gonna be the death of me. And we got 3 of them at the end. They'll probably kill me even if we're on a good run. Awful. 28-2. Jesus, not even worth to keep going on that. We're a second and a half off. Oh my fucking god, Justin. Alright. Why? Why is the snow just... This car can fuck off, this track can fuck off. Feel like cozy. Just telling everybody to fuck off. giving the game the middle finger. I know you can't see it. Sometimes it decides it wants to rotate on snow. Sometimes you just play your balls off. Make it make sense. Keep going. I don't want to talk about it. Why? 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 It's so stupid. I mean, oh, God, I mean, we can't even we're getting halfway, you know? Like, it's not that long, 2.5 minutes, but we're on it for 20 minutes now. Which isn't awful, but it's like, you know. Suck my, yeah, never mind, it's right. God, it's the fucking hairpins, man. Like, I almost could wrap my head around just the rest of it, but the hairpins make no sense. You have to just go so slow or admit defeat, like there's no in between. And I know that I have to make up time the first sector because it's tarmac. Touched the fence there, but that was actually really good. We are offline though for this section, so we're just going to floor it and hope for the best. Accidentally worked. Please hit it with the back, thank you. It's fine. Nothing to see here. iRacing Gods, I'm going to need you to be with me on this one, please. Okay. So now I don't really know where the hell any of the rest of this goes. Why? Just fucking why? We got 10 seconds? There's no way. Just got to go. Are you kidding me? That was right at the end, too. Son of a bitch. That was right at the end. We were close, actually. We were closer than I thought. The finish line's pretty far back. I thought it was farther along the corner, so I wasn't paying attention. But alright, that's good to know, at least. I'm almost more mad now, but I am at least encouraged that it's doable if I put a lap together. Alright. See, I'm trying to be cute now. I'm trying to get strategic and hit the fence with the back, and all it's doing is doing the stupid grip up thing and swapping ends, and then it's hitting it with the front and disqualifying us. I was gonna say, don't do it to me. Oh shit. Suck my... That was the one too, man. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Fuck this game. Fuck this track. Fuck this car. Fuck ice. Oh my god, that was the one. That was the one. That was the perfect one. We made no mistakes. It's doable, folks. I am doing this if I don't understeer my balls off in corner number 3 of the track. This is awful now. Yeah, I wanted to be done with that one. Man. We can do this. What attempt are we on? Nobody's been counting, obviously, but it's got to be like 25 or 30. little bit too out of control that time. Pushing the issue though, that's okay. Man, that one was the one. Just got greedy in the second to last corner. Can't do it. I know better. I know better. Okay. It's quick. Why? Why? I don't get it. I don't get it, so I'm just gonna have to admit that it's fucked up. I don't even have an answer, because it's like you do it the same way you do it the previous time, and it just keeps rotating. And I get that it's short wheelbase hatchback, but like it makes no sense. 'Cause that's not how ice works. Not quite as good as the last one, but still okay. Come on, game. Iris and Gods, do me a solid here, please, and thank you. Doesn't even have to be fast, just let me make it. Thank you. Nope. Keep going. Didn't lose too much time, so maybe. I'll keep trying it. That's all our wiggle room gone, but keep trying it. Come on, please. Thank you very much. Let's fucking go. It only took 33 minutes to do that one. Oh my god, I thought we'd blown it. Alright. Never again. I already made up my mind. We're not doing the golds. Fuck this. Oh, deep breath. Now I gotta remember how to drive. Alright, we're going to Circuit de la Sarthe, Le Mans, Bentley. Again, at least track I know. So that's something. Progress. Rah! Alright, 325. I don't know if that's good or not. Should be doable at least. What a race car this was back in the day. Actually, this version of Le Mans in this game is a little bit different than the one that I am most used to, so. Like that. First chicane is further along, but it's much shorter. It's like a double apex almost, and then you're right into the Dunlop Bridge, which is now no longer the Dunlop Bridge. It's Bridgestone or something else like that. So, I assume there's a decent amount of margin for error here, because Le Mans, again, track I know at least, so. Yeah, they give you 5 seconds, 5.5 nearly. Arnage here. Big commitment. That was actually a little bit of a bitch going through there, but we made it. Do have both chicanes. It's not the classic version, unfortunately. Porsche curves are going to be difficult on this game with the physics, I assume. The last 2 chicanes, 4 chicanes are going to be difficult. Indianapolis is probably hard, but if I just make it, we'll be alright. No idea where to brake for these. Too deep. Alright. I actually wasn't paying that much attention to where I did brake. I probably should have, but that's okay. We know we can go faster through Arnage also. Oh, okay, well, we weren't faster anyways there because I'd fucked it up, but... So when I said we can go faster through there, I meant less than that. Oh, come on, Justin. Again, a little bit sloppy, but we made it at least. Alright, I don't know where to brake, so we'll just pick somewhere again here. It's shallower than where last time was. No idea if that was any good, but it's alright. We at least made it. It was about 150. There was a marking on the wall that we used. Second chicane, a little bit easier. Sorry. Le Mans corner, going to be difficult. They're all difficult. That's why track is so fearsome. Not ideal, not perfect, but that's okay. Again, I think that if there's 6.4 seconds of margin, hopefully we can fall into that in a Le Mans prototype race car. This thing a 3-speed transmission, is that right? That doesn't make sense, but maybe it is. Okay, maybe it was just not working correctly. I was like, damn, it said we were in 3rd gear there? That's not right. Alright, big commitment here down in Indianapolis. quite a bit passive there. Is this Arnage corner? Am I stupid? Can't remember. Doesn't matter. Alright, Porsche curves, big commitment time. Again, we got about 50 seconds to get through, which should be easily doable, as long as we obviously don't make any big mistakes, which will DQ us anyways. Entry's the hardest part, and it's just commitment. Looks quite a bit different than it does on iRacing, funnily enough. Almost overdrove everything into it, but we made it. Little drag and brake here. Make sure we don't run too wide through this left-hander. There we go, get the nose in, perfect. No runoff back in these days, 20 years ago through there. 20 seconds to go through the Ford chicane, should be doable. Thread the needle. We're gonna be close to gold. Not quite gonna get it though. Yeah, 3/10 from gold, not too bad. Happy with that. Decent lap. And then there was one, and it's in one of Ryan's favorite cars ever that we just featured, the road car, a couple of days ago, 190E. Touring car. I assume this is DTM back in the 80s and 90s, basically, essentially. Yeah, AMG Evo 190E, Evo 2 touring car, 1992 at the Nürburgring Nordschleife. What a way to end it. Excited for it. Again, if we just put a lap together, it should be one and done. I'm sure they give you plenty of time for leeway here. Maybe we'll challenge gold, but I also don't want to push the issue and have to do it 10 times. So, yeah, they give you 22 seconds from the gold time. So we should be somewhere in the 7:10, 7:15 range, I would imagine. But we'll play it by ear. All right, here we go. Standing start. Don't drive off in turn one, dumbass. That would be bad. Obviously, I know the Nürburgring very, very well from my iRacing days. Very comfortable here. I do have a cool video coming out probably in the next couple of weeks or something along those lines around this track that I've hinted at before. But anyways, that'll be an iRacing special video for when I have some free time, gap in recordings. But for this, obviously, track is the same. It's just, the same but different, right? It's, you know where you're going. But you can't really use any of the same feelings or markers or anything, not just because I'm driving it on the controllers of the wheel without, the same force feedback and pedal feeling and everything else, but because it looks different, because it's obviously different bumps, different car. We're in chase cam, obviously, as being, an arcade game, whatever. But at least I'm not going to get lost around here. We don't have to learn where we're going or anything, so that's a positive. Love this track, though. Very, very fun, obviously, and basically any car from something as slow as the Solstice to as fast as we've driven, Indy cars around here, and it was a blast. So big fan. Big fan of someone learning this track, using it to test and learn. It's really rewarding when you get it right, and it feels daunting with 154 corners, but well worth it to know your way around here, because it is a pleasure to drive when you get it right. It just feels so accomplished when you nail a Q lap, put something together here that's really special. So it is quite exciting and quite fun. One of my favorite tracks to visit on the iRacing calendar anytime any series goes here. So about a third of the way through the lap, maybe not quite. Here's Rebel Tree. Hi, Rebel Tree. This is actually good timing because I'm getting thirsty. My throat's starting to go as far as talking. I was just getting frustrated and impatient with the ice. And getting hungry, so perfect timing. Go watch some basketball. Slowest corner on the track here. There we go. This car's pretty fun to drive. I enjoy this. Understand why Ryan likes it. I think that Ryan would buy one of these someday, but of course his main two cars we've talked about are 944 and C6 Z06. That would be his two-car fun car garage as I drive off the track for no reason there, just over the bumps understeer. Oh, Justin David, you piece of shit. I've got to be the dumbest person in the world when it comes to non-iRacing because I just suck at everything else. Alright, attempt again. There's 4 minutes of your life you'll never get back. My apologies. Yeah, fuck me. Oh, brother. Alright. It's funny, I'm watching the replay. The replay there is exactly however many seconds behind. Like, it was lined up perfectly between the attempt I just went off there and restarted and the one I'm on right now. You know, there's a delay on my stream and in chat, and it was synced up absolutely perfectly, and I could not do that again if I tried, and I'm the only person that's ever going to see it, obviously, so that's a shame, but that was quite funny. So yeah, we need to start like a GoFundMe or something, or I need to sell more JK t-shirts down below. Our merch, I gotta get myself a couple first of all, but also we gotta sell some more so that we can help Ryan buy a 944 and a C6Z06, help me buy something to replace Bluey here at some point. Soon, being like next 5 to 10 years. You're gonna wait 5 to 10 years to buy a 944? Man, they're like 10 grand, maybe 15 for a nice one that doesn't need, 40 hours of work, but we'll learn, we'll figure it out. We will experiment. It'll be our bonding project, putting your 944 back together if it's broken. I'd rather have one that was like imperfect or something than rust, because I don't know how to deal with rust, obviously. Not that I know how to deal with anything else anyways, but at least I can learn how to take care of a car and maintain it. But I don't know what to do about rust. So we need to find one that needs some love, but not, re-paneling, no body work. I assume you want a stick car, Rye? Hi, Rebel Tree again. Yeah, we're going to have to teach you how to drive a stick at some point, I think, then. That would be helpful, unless you're going to learn it on that, which probably isn't the dumbest thing ever, but you should learn on something cheap or easy, MX-5, NA MX-5, Honda Civic. Anything small, light, compact that just will run forever. Basically anything Honda. Maybe old Toyota, maybe old Mazda, but you got to either rent something or just buy something to screw around with as a winter beater daily thing. Get you an NA MX-5 for your winter beater. That would be awesome. Careful over the bumps. We lived that time at the 3-minute mark. Thank you. Hooray. Alright, long back straightaway. I mean, technically this is not the back straightaway. I think the long straightaway is technically the back straightaway, because the front straightaway is where the finish line is, but yeah, we'll figure it out. True. Apparently we got 5 to 10 years to figure it out, so we got time. Being a little bit conservative. Got some time in hand, I would assume. I'd just like to make it, because then even if we don't have the 730 that we need, which would be a shock to me personally, honestly, but even if we don't have the 730, then we'll have a lap time on the board and know where we're at, know where we're aiming for. Carousel's apparently not nearly as steep and quite bumpy and tricky on this game, which is fine. It's all good. Cool paint scheme on this car, though. I like the silver and black. That's pretty sharp. A little bit overdriven there. It's fine. Fun sector through here, big commitment. This right curb right here, this one is the only one that you can use on iRacing without killing yourself. It's the only flat curb on this whole track, seemingly. And here's YouTube corner. Yeah, Martinborough cringes. I say, please don't overdrive the jump and go flying off in the sand trap. That would be sad. I would be sad. Down here through the Beloff S, we'll probably have a little bit of a blend just to make sure we make it. Very bumpy, apparently. Yikes. Glad we gave it that lift or we would have flown off. That's crazy how bumpy that is. That doesn't seem possibly realistic, but maybe it is. Don't go off now, please. Thank you. We're at 6 minutes and some change, so. Second carousel again, not nearly as steep, but for some reason very bumpy. All right, we got just over a minute, should be easily doable. Down the long straight, just gotta get through the final 2 or 3 corners, and then we'll call it a day. Very pleased with this. We're 2 hours, 20 minutes in, which isn't too bad considering the stupid ass ice challenge in the Peugeot 206 took 30 minutes plus by itself. Honestly, the rest of these are pretty straightforward. The Celine S7 Special Stage 5 was pretty difficult. I guess we'll go recap which ones I liked and didn't like, and which ones I never want to drive or see ever again. But honestly, it was more fun than I thought it would be, considering how some of the first 4 licenses were just awful. But that's kind of part of it. I get it's, again, a special thing to have the license test, and all golds is ridiculous. So, all right, one more corner. There's our gold time, so we were decently close. Again, I said we'd be 7:10 to 7:15. We're right at 7:15. I'm pretty good. We did it. Very pleased with that. Very, very pleased with that. That is a good way to end. Good way to end the day. Good way to end the stream. Very pleased. I appreciate you all so much for stopping by, chatting in chat. Here's our super license. Yay. Yay, thank you. Oh, prize cars. I almost forgot about prize cars. How could I forget that? Mercury Cougar. That's cool. I mean, it's not my kind of thing really, but it's pretty cool. I don't know what XR7 means. I mean, is this a rebodied Mustang with some different parts on it? I don't know anything about old Mercury, muscle cars essentially. And I assume this is the B class. It's the Solstice! We won the Solstice! I forgot about this. It's the Solstice Concept Coupe 2002, the hatchback one. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. If Mom thinks the Stratus is ugly, she would hate this, but it's the Solstice. Oh my goodness, look at it. That is the perfect way to end the stream, by winning the Pontiac Solstice Coupe 2002. That is just the best thing ever. Big fan. We'll have to drive that at some point for sure. Definitely have to drive that at some point. Of course it is, yes. So yeah, we'll go back, recap real quickly. Twin Ring Motegi wasn't too bad, straightforward. This one was not easy, but thankfully slow car made it a little bit better. I think it took us 2 or 3 attempts, not too bad. This one was terrible. Special Stage Route 5. This car, the Celine S7, understeered like a bus. Track was difficult, high commitment at night, so you didn't really have any normal markers while you're trying to learn the track. Very difficult. Not a fan of this one. The Stratus was difficult as well, but not awful. At least it was tarmac. Car handled actually, I thought, pretty well because it actually rotated on throttle just enough to make it drivable and sufficient. I enjoyed it even though Mom thought it was hideous. That was our only goal of the whole thing, so that tells you what it was there. Seattle wasn't awful in the Ford GT. Again, high commitment, but a lot of fun. I enjoyed that one as well. The Ice Arena was not good, but at least it was a short track. So there were only like 5 or 6 corners total. Again, not great. Didn't love it, but it wasn't the worst, obviously, by any means. Trial Mountain wasn't too bad. We just had to figure it out in the SLR. Braked much better than I thought it would, so that was at least fun. Uh, Tokyo Route 246 was actually very fun. This car is phenomenal. The brakes are spectacular. Great aero grip. Difficult high commitment track again, but really, really fun once we figured it out. Coffee break, screw the cone maze. That was terrible. El Capitan, again, big commitment there, but was a lot of fun in the Viper. Again, just kind of one of those middle of the road challenges, but I enjoyed it. Grand Canyon was tricky, but I think this car was good because it's not very powerful, so it didn't get away from you like you couldn't drive it. Obviously, rally is very difficult, not my primary skill forte, but I did enjoy it, so probably the easiest of the rally ones that we did, I would think. Paris was difficult because it's a very high commitment, very tight technical track. It took us a little while to get that one, but again, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Good car, Clio, big fan. Thanks to, I gotta go scroll back up and find it, GT Fan for letting me know some of the info. I forgot completely somehow that the Clio V6 was mid-engine. Why, I don't know, because I knew that, but I forgot about that. But so thanks for giving me some more insight into that. Suzuka, pretty straightforward. I think we only took one or maybe two attempts through there for that one. Almost got gold for this one as well. Infineon, this was high commitment just because it's so fast. This car handles and turns and grips like unbelievably. So that was took a couple attempts, but again, that was just about putting my foot down and getting it right. And this one can fuck off. Chamonix. I don't care how you pronounce it. This thing is the worst. Car sucks. I get why they put it there. It's very, very difficult. But not being an ice specialist, not being a rally guy, not being up to snuff with the physics and all that stuff, like, yeah, no, die. This fired into the sun. No, thank you. Lassart's pretty straightforward. Again, the Bentley Speed 8 race car from 2003, the Le Mans winner. Pretty spectacular, incredible car. Obviously, that was pretty straightforward once we got it done. And then we just ended just a second ago with the 190E, one of Ryan's favorite cars, at the Nordschleife. So very pleased with that. I did enjoy it. I had a lot of fun. We got all silvers. All 5 licenses are silver now, so I'm pretty pleased with that. I don't think we're going to come back and do all golds. That just sounds like a way for me to get pissed off and hate this game. I don't want to do that because I'm enjoying playing it a little bit. And I want to kind of keep it in that reign of different, difficult, and still at least enjoyable to some extent. So I don't want to make myself go crazy trying to drive myself for something that's inevitably going to be impossible. Because there's no way in hell those rally ones I could get gold, any of the rally ones for that matter. So yeah, it's just the nature of the beast, but I had a lot of fun doing the license tests. Again, we'll see if anything more content-wise comes from this beyond the playthrough that we're doing right now with the car stories. Tomorrow we have a great car story from a semi-classic, not old, but a couple decades old Le Mans race car. One of the prettiest, I think, and most successful race cars of the kind of semi-modern era of Le Mans. So keep an eye out for that tomorrow. Otherwise, we got plenty of great iRacing content coming up. I hope you all had a great Christmas and Christmas Eve. Got some good stuff. Maybe it's sim racing related stuff. That would be awesome. If so, I want to see it. Let me know what you got. Great video on Monday, Gen 4 at Phoenix. Hopefully Carl is able to get one of those in and we can watch Carl Sampson get Phoenix checked off and get the cars checked off for Gen 4. So I'm excited to show you all that one because that was a great race from Monday that you'll see. And then Happy New Year early. Be safe, be smart. If you're drinking, please do not drive. It's obviously the scariest day of the year to be drink driving and to be out on the roads that night. So please be very safe, be very careful, but enjoy it. And I'm very thankful for all you this year, and I'm excited for what 2026 has to bring. It's going to be a hell of a ride, and I can't wait to share it all with you no matter what happens. So yeah, that's going to be it. Yes, indeed. Go Blazers, go Warriors. And everybody else, go not Thunder. Hopefully the Thunder lose their next 4 games, and then we can be done with all this shit about the best team ever. But anyways, that's going to be it for me. Thank you all so much for coming along to this point. Hope you enjoyed it for a couple hours here. It was difficult, it was frustrating, but we persevered, we made it through, and I'm very pleased to say we picked up the super license with all silvers all the way through. So very proud of that. We will see you next time. I appreciate you all so much. Drop a like and sub out down below on this stream and on the channel if you haven't already. Thanks to everybody that stopped by, commented in chat, and showed me some love and support. It was very entertaining, and I'm very thankful for all you. So that's going to be it. Till next time, as always, bye.